Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to the Bayside Jewel. And I hope everybody is really coping and doing well. I sincerely do. I want to thank everybody for checking in with me here at the Bayside Jewel. I tell you, it makes me feel good. So this is just another quick video. It's a video that I thought people should know, with some news I thought people should know. So it's pretty good, I'm trying to be as optimistic as I possibly can. But this video, I'm going to share a couple of clips that I think, will do some good to a lot of folks over there in America. Yeah. So the first one that I want you guys to know is this administration, this Trump administration, has decided to, do something about the birth rates over there in America. From what I know, the Europeans' birth rate is basically at zero. You guys, just like Japan, their birth rate is very low also, And if you remember, they were inviting melanated brothers to come over there and start families because their birth rates were so low, right? Well, that's kind of what's going on over in America. I know the Europeans' birth rate is basically at zero. So this incentive to have more children is there, but it's for all Americans. So I know anyone that is, expecting in this economy, hey, every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. It may not seem like a whole lot, but every little bit helps. Just keep that in mind. So sit back and enjoy this clip. All right.
Well, the White House is working on a plan to encourage more women to have children by giving them $5,000. Fox's Alexandria Hoff explains from Washington.
The Trump administration is working on ways to inspire the next baby boom and is reportedly considering giving out cash to sweeten the deal. Earlier this week, the New York Times reported a list of proposals from the White House, including giving every American mother a baby bonus of $5,000 after delivery and reserving 30% of scholarships for the Fulbright program for applicants who are married or have children. Trump indicated his support from the Oval Office.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
These plans align with a push from the right to bring back family values and combat the falling fertility rate, which has been dropping since 2008.
Let me say very simply, I want more babies in the United States of America. It is the task of our government to make it easier for young moms and dads to afford to have kids, to bring them into the world, and to welcome them as the blessings that we know they are.
This is worrying because it's like, well, if something doesn't happen, humanity is going to disappear. So it's, I think, very important to have kids.
But many say $5,000 would barely make a dent in the cost of raising a child.
Some estimates put the average cost of raising a child in America at $23,000. By the time that child is 18, that's $414,000, not accounting for inflation or the cost of college tuition.
As of 2024, the U.S. ranks 145 out of 228 countries in birth rate. In Washington, Alexandria Hoff, Fox News.
Well, what do you think about that? Like I said, every little bit helps, right? I mean, in this economy, 5,000 ain't much, but like I said, every little bit helps. Okay, so this next clip that I want to show you and share with you guys is, what's been going on. A lot of scholars have been talking about this for years since I know it, about fluoride being in your tap water, right? Now, a lot of folks may not know, but what happens is fluoride actually calcifies your pineal gland, your third eye. And it's also been linked to children with that have that, autistic disease, autism. It's been linked to that to cause that. So the good news is now with this new administration, with the Trump administration, they're taking it out of the tap water. So I'm very excited about that because, this fluoride that calcifies your pineal glands means that, it hardens your pineal gland. It hardens this and that, that's your third eye. So, perhaps they don't want people to wake up, keep people docile or whatever. That's why they put that in there. And it's just not good to have that in there because it dulls you down, makes you passive, very passive. So, it's a good thing that they're taking that fluoride out of there. So, because in this day and age, you want to be spiritually as awakened as much as you possibly can. Trust me. For what has already happened and for what's to come. You really want to use your third eye. So it's a good thing. So sit back and check this clip out. I'll be back.
RFK Jr. is now moving forward with one of his top priorities as the Secretary of Health and Human Services, pushing to change CDC guidance to no longer recommend adding fluoride to public drinking water.
And the era of fluoridated toothpastes and mouthwashes, it makes no sense to have fluoride in our water.
On Monday, Utah becoming the first state in the country to ban fluoride from its drinking water systems, and more could soon follow suit. About 2/3 of the American public drink water with fluoride in it. It was added to drinking water in the 1900s to help prevent tooth decay.
And we have seen a 25% reduction in terms of tooth decay by putting fluoride in the water. And it is a low-cost opportunity to really eliminate health disparities for individuals who may not be able to get to the dentist.
But critics like RFK Jr. point to a report from the National Toxicology Program last year that found some evidence of lower IQ in children who had higher levels of fluoride exposure. But none of the children tested were in the U.S., and their exposure was twice the CDC's recommended limit for U.S. drinking water. The report also said more research is needed to see if those small doses recommended in the U.S. can cause harm, and that no cause and effect was found between fluoride exposure and lower IQ.
This is not the greatest research in terms of quality, that there may be a possible association with fluoride in high concentrations, much more, almost double the amount we drink, and cognitive issues in children with decreased IQ.
Well, now, there you have it. So, I just wanted to, I don't want to come on here all the time talking about the bad shit that's happening all the time in America. I want to point out some good things, and that was just a couple of good things that I could find, but every little bit helps. So, you guys, I hope you're doing well over there, and being easy and as easy as you possibly can anyway. But I know things are going to get better, you guys. Things are going to get better. Also, they are doing some form of universal basic income. It's slowly starting to happen, you guys. I know I've been talking about this, for years. Universal basic income, just income that they just give to the masses, So in a way, it's starting to roll out, you guys. They started handing women, I think, $1,000 checks every month for the next year or two, $1,000 checks just because, and they call it universal basic income. So that is if it hasn't started in your area, I'm sure it probably starts sometime soon. I know it has started in Chicago and in New York also. They're starting it. So I think slowly hopefully it'll work around your way. Because like I said, every little bit counts, man. Every little bit helps. So till next time, you guys, I hope you're doing well. Just checking in from the Bayside, Jewel. And I'll see you soon on the next one. Peace.